Jorge López Pérez, also known as El Chuta, is a Mexican suspected drug lord and high-ranking member of Los Zetas, a criminal group based in Tamaulipas, Mexico. López Pérez joined the Mexican Army in 1979. He specialized in martial arts, parachuting, explosives and guerrilla warfare tactics. In 1981, he deserted from the military and joined a cell of the Juarez cartel, where he coordinated drug trafficking operations in Cancun. In the early 2000s, López Pérez left and worked as an independent trafficker before joining the Gulf Cartel. He became one of the first members of the cartel's newly formed paramilitary wing, Los Zetas. Like López Pérez, most of the first members of Los Zetas were ex-military. Wanted on drug trafficking charges, he is one of the last remaining fugitives from the early Zetas generation. Early life and career. López Pérez joined the Mexican Army on the 1st of October 1979. He was enrolled as a paratrooper in the Parachute Rifle Brigade, Spanish, Brigada de Fusileros Paracaidistas, and was stationed at the Santa Lucia military base in the state of Mexico. During his tenure in the military, he became a specialist in martial arts, parachuting, explosives and guerrilla warfare tactics. He deserted from the military on the 17th of September 1981. López Pérez then joined the Juarez cartel and was assigned to head drug trafficking operations in Cancun. He was part of a Quintana Roo-based cell headed by Kingpin Alcides Ramon Magna, El Metro. The local gang was known as the Cancun Cartel or the Southeast Cartel. When Ramon Magna was arrested in June 2001, his colleague Jesus Albino Quintero Ramirez, El Bito, contacted López Pérez with a new job offer. Quintero Ramirez suggested that he join the Gulf Cartel under Kingpin Ogiel Cardenas Gillen. However, López Pérez moved to Veracruz and became successful as an independent drug trafficker instead. After Quintero Ramirez was arrested in 2002, López Pérez moved to Yucatan to manage Colombian narcotics with several local smugglers. He fled to Tamaulipas in 2003 after the Mexican Army's efforts to apprehend him intensified. Once in Tamaulipas, he was hired by Rogelio González Pizana, Z2, and formally joined Los Zetas, the Gulf Cartel's newly formed paramilitary group that was originally composed of ex-commandos. López Pérez knew a number of members of Los Zetas from his days in the military. His alias, El Chuta, derived from the word parachuting. López Pérez is often cited as one of the founding members of Los Zetas. When the group was formed in the late 1990s, it was originally responsible for proving security services to Cardenas Gillen and carrying out executions on the cartel's behalf. However, it underwent organizational changes over the years and began to involve itself in other criminal activities, like drug trafficking alongside the Gulf Cartel. Due to his previous experience in the Juarez cartel and his knowledge of drug operations in the area, López Pérez was assigned to coordinate drug trafficking activities for Los Zetas in Cancun. He was responsible for coordinating smuggling activities at the Cancun International Airport. According to security forces, López Pérez and other members of Los Zetas based in the Mexican states of Quintana Roo, Yucatan, Chiapas and Campeche receive protection from corrupt municipal authorities and former members of the Juarez cartel. In Los Zetas, he reported directly to Heriberto Lascano, Z3, who code-headed the criminal group with Miguel Trevino Morales, Z40. In 2002, López Pérez and his colleague Jesus Enrique Rehan Aguilar, El Mamito, were responsible for training new Zetas hires. In 2004, he was responsible for coordinating international drug trafficking shipments in the Riviera Maya, an area that extended from Cancun to Tulum. This region was a strategic reception area for Los Zetas because it allowed them to receive South American narcotics arriving by boat. The drugs were stored in Playa del Carmen and Cancun for further distribution. In 2009, he was cited as a regional leader of Los Zetas in the state of Coahuila, a region he reportedly shared with Galindo Melado Cruz, Z9. That year Mexican federal authorities listed him, along with Lascano, Rehan Aguilar, Gustavo Gonzalez Castro, El Erotico, and Flavio Mendez Santiago, as one of the leading fugitives in Los Zetas. In early 2012, López Pérez headed operations for Los Zetas in northeastern Mexico and was paid directly by Lascano. Among his colleagues in this region were Gonzalez Castro, José Alberto González Zelate, El Paisa, and Salvador Alfonso Martínez Escobedo, La Ardilla. Intelligence reports state that López Pérez was especially loyal to Lascano, just like Zetas Lieutenants González Castro, González Zelate, Juan Carlos Morales González, El Pelucan, Ivan Velázquez Caballero, El Taliban, Prisciliano Ibarra y Pais, and Raúl Lucio Hernández Lechuga, El Lucky. Several of them were once part of the Grupo Armado de Fuerzas Especiales, GAFE, the Army's Special Forces. Charges and status. On the 18th of June 2003, Mexico's Attorney General's Office, PGR, placed an unspecified bounty on 31 members of Los Zetas, including López Pérez. Authorities stated that López Pérez was highly dangerous, given his military background and his suspected role in homicides, drug trafficking, kidnappings, and carjackings. This announcement was made after the Specialized Unit Against Organized Crime (UEDO) identified him as a high-ranking member of Los Zetas following the 14th of March arrest of Cardenas Gillen. Unlike other Zetas members who voluntarily requested their release from the military, López Pérez had deserted and joined organized crime, which is considered high treason in a military court. López Pérez was wanted by the PGR, the Secretariat of National Defense, SEDENA, and the Secretariat of Public Security, SSP, for his outstanding charges. Few details of his criminal activities are known. Unlike the rest of the early members of Los Zetas, who were arrested and or killed over the years, López Pérez reportedly disappeared from public view. Mexican authorities believe that he is trying to live a low-profile existence to avoid detection since there is an outstanding arrest warrant for him. He is one of the last remaining fugitives from the early Zetas generation. See also List of fugitives from justice who disappeared. Mexican drug war. Footnotes. References. Bibliography. Grayson, George W. 2012. The Executioner's Men, Los Zetas, Rogue Soldiers, Criminal Entrepreneurs, and the Shadow State They Created, 1st ed. Transaction Publishers. ISBN 9781412846172. Ravelo, Ricardo, 2006. Los Narcobugardos, in Spanish. Grijalbo. ISBN 96859647993. Calijo and Inzers, José Antonio, 2002. To Cancún Almoloya, El Imperio Rodo de Mario Villanueva, in Spanish. Oceano. ISBN 97065168891. Borges, Thomas, 2008. Maquiavelo para Narcos. El fin justifica los maidos, in Spanish. Perseus Distribution Services. ISBN 97037080005. Further reading. Osorno, Diego Enrique, 2012. La Guerra de los Zetas, in Spanish. Penguin Random House. ISBN 60731104880. Correa Cabrera, Guadalupe, 2017. Los Zetas Incorporated. Criminal Corporations, Energy, and Civil War in Mexico. University of Texas Press. ISBN 9781477312773. External links: Los Zetas and Gulf Cartel Perpetrators of Mexican Drug Trafficking Violence Organizational Chart, PDF. United States Department of the Treasury. The 24th of March 2010.